Welcome to the Travel Squad podcast, where adventure meets inspiration. We're your hosts. I'm Brittany.
I'm Kim.
And I'm Jamal. Together we explore international destinations, hike epic national parks, and share unforgettable travel experiences with you, one passport stamp at a time.
Our mission is to inspire you to travel by showing you how you can make it work no matter your budget, schedule, or experience level.
We bring you along so that you can laugh, get excited, and start planning your own trip.
So grab your ticket and your passport.
And don't forget your travel insurance.
And get ready to embark on a new adventure with us around the globe.
Hello, fellow travelers.
Hey, squaddies.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Travel Squad podcast. Today, we are sharing our 4th annual Best Gifts for Travelers episode. It is our favorite time of the year.
I don't know about y'all, but I love giving and receiving travel-related gifts. There's so many products to make our travel lives easier, and we're all about them. I love hearing about them from you guys, and I love sharing them with you. And so for all of the helpful, useful products I use while I'm traveling, I just keep them in my suitcases or my backpack so that when it comes time to travel, I just know where everything is, and I pull them out, and I get really excited to use them all when we travel and take advantage of that.
And a lot of times too, you know, what I really love is when we love a product, we will let you guys know. I mean, we are not trying to purposely bombard you on our Instagram stories, but when we tell you about a great travel gift, it's because it has made our life easier, right? And now Christmas is right around the corner here, so we figure no better time than now to get you guys thinking about the traveler in your life, or if you are the traveler in your life, something for you, because who doesn't want to buy themselves something too, right? Or put this on your wish list for family or friends to get you. So we're going to talk all about our best travel recommendations and items here in 2023. So we're kind of breaking it up into categories a little bit. So we're going to have gift ideas for the techie traveler, the organized traveler, people who are looking for comfort, the best gifts for that, health related, things like that. So we're going to be discussing and diving into all that and giving you our very best recommendations.
But before we get deep into this episode, we wanted to announce that we've actually started a Travel Squad podcast newsletter. Woo!
Woo!
So it'll keep you in the loop about upcoming episode, group trips, travel plans that we have, our favorite travel products, itineraries, and any deals that we can actually share with you guys. We're going to link the sign up in our show notes. So be ready to sign up today and confirm your subscription, which is really important, so that when it goes live, you'll receive the newsletter.
How exciting. And as we come up with new products for travelers, we'll put those in the newsletter. All right, so let's kick this off with some holly jolly joy of travel as one of the best gifts to give any traveler. I mean, I know you two often forego actual gifts and you give each other trips.
Yeah, we've been doing that for a long time in our relationship, and we tell this to people all the time. We don't do birthday gifts, we don't do Christmas gifts. What we really do is save that money and put it towards travel, which I guess is gifting ourselves that way, right? And keeping with that theme of travel as a gift, Kim, why don't you tell us the big news that we have for everybody here about that too?
Well, Brittany had her announcement about the newsletter. I have a huge announcement about our second hosted trip that we will be offering. And this time we're going luxury. We're going to Napa and we're going wine tasting. So here's the deal. November 1st through the 4th of 2024, so that's more than a year away, we are going on a 3-day trip. First night is in San Francisco. The second 2 nights are in Napa. And for the price of $1,800, it includes everything. Not your flights, but once you're there, every single thing from the transportation to the wine tasting, the hotels, the dinners, the breakfasts, the lunches, the hot springs.
Woo!
It's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be a whole weekend of wine. We're looking to build about a group of 15. And a little Christmas bonus for you all out there. We have a couple of promo codes that you could use since we are just announcing this. For the first 5 people to book, you will get $100 off of your booking. And if you missed that one, we have another booking. They can't be combined, but a second promo code for you here. Paid in full is the promo code. And if you pay in full, you get $200 off of your booking. So a little gift for whoever you're giving it to and a little bonus gift for you.
Love that. That's so exciting. And I'm so excited that we're announcing our second group trip.
And if you guys have forgotten, our first one is going to be our West Virginia whitewater rafting in New River Gorge National Park. We put posts up about this on our Instagram. It's listed on our website for approximately, and we say approximately, $430 per person because it really depends on the accommodations that you choose at the place in which we're going to be doing the whitewater rafting, depending on if you kind of want a rustic cabin, a little bit more luxury, laid back, etc. But with that price, and it is adjustable based off of your accommodations of booking, it's obviously going to include our rafting excursion, floating excursion, and this is taking place June 7th through 10th in 2024. So almost a little bit of a back-to-back travel action happening, squad meetup on these trips in 2024, and I can't wait. I'm super excited.
And we hope that you or a friend of yours can make it if you're gifting this adventure. While we're also talking about gifts of travel, we want to make sure you guys know that we do have itineraries available, and this will save you both time and money. All of our itineraries include the hotels to stay at, recommendations for restaurants, driving distance and mileage between attractions, and even how much time to allot for activities, and there's so much more. And we just want to point out a few that we have. We have our Banff and Jasper one. This is our newest itinerary. We actually just did this trip this past summer, and it is the perfect trip if you want to visit the Canadian Rockies, and the best time to visit is in summer. So now is the perfect time to start planning because all of these things you want to book in advance. All of the hikes that we have listed are linked to AllTrails. We have provided a map overview of all the stops we've made, packing lists, squad tips, and there's just so much more.
And here's a little squad tip for you too. If this year's been tough, it's been tough on a lot of us. We also have free itineraries that you can download for single day trips in various cities across the US. So you can gift an itinerary and not have to spend anything on it yourself.
And to find those itineraries, guys, just go to our website, travelsquadpodcast.com. You'll see the drop downs for the itineraries, and then you can see all the different places that we have. And again, like you said, Kim, the free ones, which we really want to put a shout out to for those single day trip itineraries in big cities in the United States. Really great ones for you guys too.
Yeah, I'll be making one for Rome once we come back from that trip, but some other ones that we have that are pretty popular is Japan. That's our most popular itinerary. Spain, which covers Madrid, Barcelona, and Toledo. And then Utah, which covers Utah's Mighty Five, which are all national parks. So definitely go check those out.
All right, let's move on to another category. This is the techie traveler, and I feel like we've had a rise in the amount of tech products that make travel easier. We're actually using one right now, and this is wireless earbuds. If you remember, or actually just on my recent trip, I used the headphones that the airline gives you. They're super, super old school, black, pull apart, plug into the front part of them. They suck. They're terrible. The sound does not come in very well. So if you bring your own wireless earbuds, you not only could log in there on a lot of the modern screens by Bluetooth, but you can also use them as you're walking around the airport, as you're chilling in the lounge, when you're on, say, a bus transfer, a ferry transfer. The earbuds come in handy, and you want the wireless ones because no one wants to be dealing with cords when you have a million other things to carry around.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, Kim, on the cord issue, and not even just when you're sitting on the plane and then you're dealing with the mess that they give you, right? But I can't tell you how many times I want to watch something specifically on my phone, whether I'm just waiting in the airport or not. And obviously I always go to my trusty backpack to pull out my headphones. And I know what zipper I put it in, but it's always a mess trying to untangle the cord. I really, really hate it. And ever since I got my wireless earbuds, I absolutely love it. It's made my life and traveling so much easier, not having to deal with that. And what I really like about them is these ones, of course, they are just Bluetooth accessible. So they work with Droid, Apple, all of that. So these are a really, really good product for that techie traveler.
Another techie traveler product that we want to talk about is my favorite one. It's probably the one I bring with me every single trip, and that is my portable charger, the power bank. And I happen to use it a lot because I'm typically the one that's navigating directions. I usually have the AllTrails map up on my screen while we're hiking to make sure that we're following the right map. And that drains my battery a little bit faster than just the typical day in life. And so I always bring this on every single hike. And while we're traveling around cities, when you have Google Maps up and you're trying to get around a new city, and you're looking for destinations and you're taking pictures all day because you're looking cute while you're traveling in London or Paris or wherever you are. So this portable charge bank is amazing. It is for USB-Cs, and I highly recommend always having one to keep your phone charged. You'll never know when you're going to need it.
This is an item that I always have in my travel backpack too. You can't leave without this, right? You're traveling, you're taking photos. You never know when you're going to need power or how much you're going to go through running through it. So the travel bank is very useful, and I absolutely love it. And one thing that we didn't say here too, of course, is in the show notes and on our website for this episode, we are going to link these specific products for you that we are talking about. So rest assured, you could go into the show notes or to our website, click on the link. You can see exactly what you're talking about. And should you actually purchase through our links, we just want to let you know that you help support the Travel Squad podcast in those endeavors. But nonetheless, these are really great products for you guys that we're going over.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
Another item that is really good to bring if you are going to be staying somewhere a little bit longer, like an Airbnb, or maybe you have a timeshare for a week or something like that, Amazon Fire Stick. I'm sure we all have one, but you don't want to bring your one from home, disrupt your setup, maybe lose it when you're out. Get one specifically for travel that you can leave in your bag, plug in when you're staying somewhere. I was just traveling in Greece for a week, and there were some nights where all I wanted to do was just turn on season 2 of the Murdaws and find out what was going on with the trial and just chill out. Like, get a Euro, sit on the bed, relax. And having an Amazon Fire Stick came in so handy.
I wholeheartedly agree with you on that. I mean, you just have that Fire Stick set up to your accounts that you have, because it's like, okay, if you're staying at an Airbnb too, maybe the TV is a smart TV, or they have a Fire Stick or any other device that will allow you access to, your favorite streaming services. But what a pain it is to actually have to go and find it, be like, what episode did I leave off on, and try to find it in the middle of all the seasons and everything like that. So this just keeps your TV or movie watching in some form of continuity when you travel, and I really love it because, yeah, you know what? Maybe we're looking at our phones when we're in the airport, train, plane, whatever, but when I'm in a hotel room or where I'm actually staying, I don't want to watch TV or anything like that on my small phone. I want it on the big screen, and you just plug this right in and you are good to go.
Another techie traveler product is the AirTag, and I've jumped on this bandwagon hard. I got one for Jamal and I right before we went to Africa, and I was like, I do not want to lose our bag with all of our safari clothes in it on our way. So you just place it in your luggage. You can even put it in your backpack. You can use it in a lot of different instances, but it is just, a tracking device. And so AirTags are specific for iPhones. I know Tiles are specific for Samsung or Galaxies, but definitely check them out. You can track to see where your luggage is. So if you land in your destination and they say they've lost your luggage, hopefully that never happens. But if it does happen to you, then you can look on your phone and you can see exactly where it is. Did it get lost in transit, or is it there and you just can't find it at that airport? If you can get close to it, That's great because you can put a ping on it on your phone and it'll make actually like a little chirping noise, so it's easy to find. So super useful. I always travel with it anytime I go anywhere now.
It gives me such comfort when I check a bag, which we rarely do, but some trips are conducive for the fact that you have to check it to know, like, all right, when I'm sitting on the plane, I can actually see, yeah, my luggage is on board, or it's coming down when I've landed and I'm looking at my phone to get its positioning device. I'm like, oh, it's made it here. It's making its way to the carousel. And you said something, Brittany, that I just want to touch upon. Yes, originally these were Apple-specific products. They link to your iPhone, but I actually just saw an article. I don't know the confirmation of when it's going to happen, but for those Android users out there, such as myself, AirTags are going to be compatible with Androids here very, very soon. Apple just released an article saying as such. That official date, I do not know, but it is happening.
Oh, wow. That's great to know. And another way you could use the AirTag too, I just had a friend and she just wanted to take her kid to Disney World by herself. It was without her partner, so just her and her 3-4-year-old kiddo. So she put an AirTag in a bracelet and put it on her kid so that if her kid got lost at Disney World, she could find her. And I thought that was pretty cool. So that's another way you can use the AirTag.
That is so funny.
Yeah, and I also want to say, too, I mean, I'm sitting here talking about me being an Android user and just how excited I am for this product. I don't have the AirTag tied to my phone. Brittany's phone has both the AirTags tied to it. So if you are traveling as a couple, married, boyfriend, girlfriend, until that actually comes and Androids are compatible with it, one iPhone can connect to two and you can keep track of it, too. So it's very useful in that respect also.
It has a lot of uses, but I think what's really cool is that it's only $30. I was expecting these to be like AirPod prices, but they're very affordable. So no matter who you're buying for, whether it's someone you're actually close with or even a hostess gift, like say you're going, you know, your host of a party is going on a trip, it's the perfect gift at a decently low price.
Yeah, we can't say enough good things about AirTags. I am really solid on those. But the last item that we have as a perfect travel gift for the techie traveler is a foldable wireless phone charging stand. Now, this thing is absolutely amazing. Basically, it is exactly what I said, but it's a foldable charging stand that you can just touch your phone up to without plugging it in. It charges it. If you have your smartwatch, it has a little bank for your smartwatch to sit on top too, and then it starts charging it. So all of your important tech devices that you're going to need while traveling, whether it be for your Google Translate, Google Maps, etc., photos. This is a one-stop shop for you to go ahead and charge your devices, and it folds really compact for when you travel too, so it doesn't even really take up a lot of space.
I think what's coolest about this, yes, it can charge like your watch and your AirPods and your phone all at once, but the folding mechanism of it, you just stick it there. So if imagine you're sitting on a plane, you have your tray table out, you set up your foldable charger, you stick your phone right to it. So your phone is charging as it's propped up. You don't have to hold it. You don't have to sit it somewhere and it falls down when somebody puts their seat back. Like, it is perfect. And this is going in my cart for my own Christmas gift this year.
Yeah, I love it. This is actually a really, really unique one. And I didn't even think about it from that perspective of the use of it, honestly, as a stand on your tray table on a plane. It's perfect for that. And then you can just plug it in. Your phone and device, of course, doesn't need to be plugged in because it's a wireless charge. But of course, the actual folding device needs to. So just plug that in to your USB port that you have in your seat and you are good to go.
And again, it's only like $30. This kind of thing in my head, I feel like it should be like $100.
I know, but so many things are ridiculously overpriced these days, but I am so stoked to actually see that a lot of cool gadgets are reasonably priced. And this is one of them.
So next we're going to dive into the organized traveler. This is a person that loves to be organized, to have all of those different things to keep their lives and their travels organized as well. And the first product we're going to talk about is the toiletry set. This toiletry set is an 18-pack. It has different size bottles. And this set is so aesthetically pleasing. It's beautiful. There's enough containers for your shampoo, your conditioner, your face wash, your lotion. There's a little spray bottle. And then there's even these little canisters or little containers for you to put creams and other things in there as well. So this is actually on sale a lot of the time, and you can see it as low as like $10, which is so great.
But even the full price is like $13, and I can confirm this is amazing. I bought this for my Greece trip. It is amazing. The silicone tubes, when you've used all the product in it, actually then squishes down so you can save more room on the way back. I used every piece of it, and I highly recommend this toiletry pack.
Well, not only does it have the really cool items for you to use to put your liquids, creams, gels, etc. in it, but of course they're all TSA compliant size. And when I say that, of course, I know they don't have TSA in London, but you've heard us talk about London. That's a different story. But at least when you're traveling within the United States and other places internationally, this is your proper liquid size. And what I really like about it is everything also comes so to where it fits actually in a plastic bag. So God forbid if anything were to pop, spill, etc., it's going to contain it. So it keeps it all organized into one. And I really, really love it. My squeeze tubes now that I have for my shampoo, conditioner, they are running a little bit on the time of replacement. And it's not, the ones I have is not from this. So this is high on my list now. And I'm glad you mentioned it to us on how useful it was to you in Greece. And that's why it's made the list here for us.
It also comes with labels, so you can label every bottle with what's in it, and it comes with a little funnel for easier pouring into the bottle.
I mean, it can't get any easier than that.
The next item on our list for the organized traveler is going to be the compressible packing cubes. Now, the key word in here is compressible. We've done lots of Instagram stories on this. They've come in useful for us. We've told lots of our friends, family about it. They've used it, told us how great it's been. I used to be of the mindset, packing cubes, whatever. They kind of help you organize, but they really don't do much. Compressible. There is an extra zipper around it to push everything down. So you fit it in there and then you just get so much more space. And I can't tell you how many times on the last few trips where I felt like, man, I've packed a lot that I would need to check a bag. I haven't had to do it because I've put them in the compressible packing cubes.
And it's super helpful with winter travel because you have, your puffer jacket, and that just takes up a lot of space. But you put this in the compressible cube with some other jackets, and you zip it up and you compress that bad boy down. And it is fantastic for winter travel.
And what I really like about these two is there's bags in the set of different sizes, right? So there's a smaller size for maybe socks and underwear, and then it gets a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger. And maybe there's about 4 different sizes in the set for you guys on that one.
I gotta say, I think there have been past episodes where I wasn't the biggest fan of packing cubes, but I am on the packing cube bandwagon now. I have these compressible packing cubes. They've saved me on numerous trips, but be careful because they do compress so much that you might overpack.
It does tend to make you overpack. That much I cannot deny. But speaking about packing and organized travel, we've mentioned this one before. It's been on previous editions of the holiday travel gift ideas, but it's an oldie but a goodie, and it can't be missed here. It's going to be the packing shoe bags. I love these ones too because, of course, you can get them in multiple sizes for girls who maybe have a little bit smaller of a foot, or even if they have a larger foot, it doesn't really matter because then, we're hiking a lot. We have boots. So you have them in different size, male, female kind of sizes, different variations here. And these are really great for you to just kind of throw your shoes in your backpack or in your suitcase and not really have to worry about it getting anything dirty. It's a designated shoe bag for you, and I love it.
Yeah, this pack comes with 4 in it, and there's 2 different sizes, so you get 2 of each size. The smaller size is perfect for me. The larger size is great for Jamal, and it can fit both of our different sizes of hiking boots in them. I love that when we get home and your shoes are dirty, you could take those shoe bags, you could put them in the wash. They're washable, they're reusable, you can zipper them up so it keeps everything clean. I do not go on a trip without these.
Laundry bag is also useful. That's the next one here we want to share. You need a laundry bag when you're especially on a long trip, when you have a lot of dirty clothes by the end of your trip. You don't want it mixing and mingling with your clean stuff. And just like you said about the shoe bags, Britt, when you come home and you dump your whole disgusting full bag of laundry from your laundry bag straight into the washer, I just feel like I can conquer the world. Like, I don't need a day to unpack. I'm already doing laundry and I just got home.
Love it. And one squad tip I have for you guys is we always throw some dryer sheets inside, so it helps keep our laundry smelling fresh, and it's fantastic. So if you aren't doing that, definitely that's a tip for you.
And throw them in your shoe bags too while you're at it. Put it in the laundry for the dirty clothes in the laundry bag, but throw those in there in your shoe bag too. Keep it a little bit fresh because you're confining everything. But yeah, great squat tip, Britt.
I really want to share this next product, and it is a jewelry case organizer for travel. We have mentioned jewelry cases before. Britt, you, for 1 year for Christmas, actually, you got me a square cube size one that has a hard shell. And that one's really great if you're bringing a couple bracelets, earrings, a few different things. But what I noticed is that in that one, the necklaces would get tangled. This one is a whole other level, and it doesn't take up much space. It folds pretty small, like maybe a small clutch wallet size, but it folds out very large. There's clear pockets so you can see what's actually in it. There's a soft cylinder piece to put your rings on with a button that closes them down so they can't fall off. There's holes to put all your earrings in. And best of all, there's like 4 little slots to hang your earring on, and then it stuffs it in a little pouch right below so they don't move, they don't get tangled, they're easy to pull off, they don't mix with each other. I love this jewelry case. It's under 20 bucks. I think when I got it, it was more close around 15. Highly recommend this one.
Yeah, it looks super cute and it looks like it packs down really easy. So because it doesn't have that hard shell, you can probably fit it into some other places in your luggage.
Yes, exactly.
Well, the way it folds down too, it looks like it could even just fit in your backpack. No need to put it in your luggage and risk maybe having your jewelry get lost or taken out. So it's really compactable and nice in that respect too.
It fits a lot of stuff too. Like if you're going on a week-long trip to Greece where you have a ton of outfits that you want to look cute for and you need to bring some jewelry to accessorize, highly recommend this one.
So this next product is a cup holder. And so you actually attach it onto your luggage. You know, when you're early mornings, 5 a.m. flight, grabbing your coffee, rushing to the airport, you attach this onto your luggage and you can slide your phone and your drink in it and keep you hands-free.
Well, not only just your luggage. I mean, this is really good to actually attach the cup holder. And when you say cup holder too, yes, it has that circular spot for your cup, your thermos, whatever. Doesn't really matter, your coffee in the morning at the airport. But it also has a little side spot and slot for your phone, right? So it's not slipping your phone in the circular area. It's the real slot that's really made to design to fit your phone. So I really love that aspect about it too. But again, not just for suitcase, baby stroller, bike, scooter, anything like that. I mean, if you're going to a location that's conducive for bike riding, you know, bring this with you and attach it to your bike. It's a good spot for your phone to be in. That way it's not in your pockets. You have to worry about it falling out. You're maybe in Hawaii or someplace cool and just riding your bike and you want to pick up an amazing coffee or drink or anything like that. This is perfect for that. And I think it's actually really cool, and more specifically how it has that specific slot for the phone. I really love.
There's been so many times I've taken an early morning flight and I have so much shit to carry. I have a water bottle, I have the coffee, I have my phone, I have a sweater, and it's like, if I could just attach this to my suitcase and have 2 less things to carry, and you know you always need your phone too, so you're always bringing it out, so it's usually in your hand and you want it easily accessible. This thing is amazing. It comes in tons of cute colors and it's only like 10 bucks. So it's also a great gift for stocking or someone that's more of an acquaintance type area, or just like a low investment gift, but you're gonna get a lot of use out of it. So next one here, I'm sure we've all been seeing on TikTok these super cool bags that hook on to the handle of your suitcase. So I have been really looking into getting one of these because I always struggle with, do I bring my backpack because I need more space? But I also need to pack my purse because I want my purse when I get there. But I don't want to have to carry all this and my purse doesn't fit in my backpack. So what this is a black tote that you can use it as an overnight bag. It is that big. It has a bottom compartment for shoes to keep them separate because that's always what takes up the most room in your luggage. And then it has a huge big area inside where you could fit your purse, a laptop, a sweater, a book, a ton of other stuff to go with it. It has outside pockets for like your phone or your charger or a wallet, for example. And the coolest thing is that it straps right on to the top of your carry-on or your suitcase. So you don't actually have to carry anything else like a purse or a backpack.
And it comes in a lot of different colors. Of course, it comes in black. It comes in a beautiful cream, a light blue, purple. There's so many different colors that you can choose from. And it's pretty affordable too. The prices range from like $30 to $40 depending on the color you get.
We are keeping you organized with this next one. This might be a product you don't think you need, but I'm gonna tell you why you do. So this is a 4-pack of mini silicone pouches. They're about the size of the palm of your hand, and they're the perfect little pouch to put hair ties, bobby pins, cords. And the reason I believe in this product so much is this last trip that I went on, I had cords everywhere. I had a charger. I had a charger for my portable charger. I had a charger for my AirPods. There were so many cords flying around my backpack that if I had had these pouches before that trip, I could have saved myself a lot of pain and suffering and going crazy with all the cords.
Well, not even with all the cords. What I really like about this, and I'll be honest, minus the cord aspect because that's its main intended use. But I'm just thinking, and how many times have we had this conversation about in other countries, they don't really have $1 or $2 bills. Of course, they're the local country's equivalent of that, right? And they give those things out in change and coins. And so this could actually be something really good for a guy to put in his pocket and really have it be his coin pouch, so to speak. Yeah, you got to keep it upright, but multi-use in that respect. So if you have this on your trip for your cords, utilize it for that aspect too. And it's actually really, really great.
This next product we have on this list, I actually need to buy this for myself. And it is a travel luggage protector. So it goes on the outside of your luggage to protect your luggage. And, I used to not believe in things like this. Like, why do I need one extra product? But this one's really cute because we made it. Has a little graphic of a rolled map on it. It's black, it's sleek, it's great. But one of my trips, I checked a luggage and a zipper came off of it. So the very front small pouch of my checked luggage no longer opens and closes. It's just open all the time and it's annoying. And had I had a luggage protector or cover, that probably wouldn't have happened because it probably wouldn't have got caught in anything.
I have had multiple suitcases that I've checked that when I get them back, there's scrapes all over them, and that nothing is more upsetting than when it's a brand new suitcase and it comes down the conveyor belt all scuffed up. But I've also had zippers break off. My current carry-on size bag, it's had a broken zipper for quite a while actually, and it has about 4 inches where when you zip a zipper and then it opens anyway, That's been happening because I stuff it so much to use a carry-on for a week-long trip. And I mean, it's still working for me, so I haven't pulled the plug on a new one yet, but Travel Protector keeps everything in when it does explode. And I definitely need one of these.
Well, minus the protection aspect of it, because you could never know what they're actually doing with your luggage once you surrender it at the airport and give it to somebody, right? I mean, you could ask anybody. There's probably somebody that they know that has a story of it potentially being ruined, as you ladies have described. But I really think they're great luggage identifiers when it comes out on the conveyor belt for you, right? Because so many luggages look the same, and I'm not going to sit here and say people don't have luggage protectors and covers, but very few people do, and it is a great identifier to know, yes, that is actually my suitcase and nobody else is accidentally going to take it, and you can just spot it a mile away.
Another item that we designed and is available on our Etsy shop is a passport book cover. Everybody needs one of these. Protect your passport. You're going to have that thing for 10 years. Keep it in good condition because if it doesn't scan anymore, you have to get a new one. And we all know about the passport process these days is a pain in the ass. So get a passport book cover. There's tons of options out there. We have quite a few on our Etsy shop. I really, really like the all black one with the white plane that looks like it's headed straight for you. It's simple, minimalistic, but still super, super cute and will protect your passport book.
I honestly don't know how people travel without a passport cover book, right? I mean, you're just kind of raw dogging life a little bit with your passport when you go through the airport and travel without it. You could spill anything on it. When you put it in your backpack or pocket, it's subject to potentially be bent. Like you said, if it gets ruined and can't be scanned because it's bent, etc. So these are great protectors for it. I know Brittany and I have one. I know you have one, Kim. I don't really know anybody who doesn't. So really, really practical. And, eventually in time, anything that is a cover is going to wear out. So if yours is wearing out or if you happen to don't have one or just want to update your design, definitely check out our passport book covers on our Etsy shop.
This is the perfect gift for someone that just got a new passport. So their first passport ever. They're all excited. They need a book. This is a great gift for that person.
Absolutely. Wholeheartedly agree on that.
So the next gifts that we're going to talk about are all comfort related. We are at the point in our lives now where comfort is life and we want to be as comfortable as we can while we're traveling, while we're on vacation, all of that sort of stuff. So that's the next section that we're diving into. And we're starting it off with talking about wool socks. And every single hiking trip we go on, I hype up my wool socks like nobody's business. And Kim, every single time we go on a hiking trip, Kim is like, oh, I'm getting this blister. Oh, do you have a blister Band-Aid? Oh, my feet hurt. And I'm like, even with wool socks? And Kim goes, every single time we talk about this and I get excited, but then I go home from the trip. We're not going anywhere for a while, so I don't buy them. And this happens every single time. I can't tell you how many times it's happened.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is either a sign that Kim needs to buy it now or we just need to step up and buy Kim this gift for Christmas. I don't know which one it is.
Well, we are meeting up this weekend for a trip that does involve hiking, and I will be purchasing on Amazon today, so I have them in time. I am a changed woman.
But beyond hiking, the wool socks are actually really great because they wick water away. They help keep your feet dry. It's perfect. Even in humid places, you would think it's super hot, but they actually are pretty self-regulating. And so they help prevent blisters. I cannot say enough about wool socks. I love them. And I can't wait for you to jump on the bandwagon, Kim.
Next up, we have the coolest travel neck pillow that you will ever use. It's from a company called Tacon, and it's one of the most unique designs I have ever seen in a travel pillow. And after carrying it all around Greece, on ferries, on planes, in lounges, on benches, I can attest to the comfort of this thing. It's like kind of shaped almost like a C, and it has this delicious memory foam type material in it that is so damn comfortable. What's really cool about it is you can wear it in so many different ways. Like, you just kind of want to put your head to the side and doze off. You can set it on your shoulder. You want to use it in the back to give yourself your back neck there. You can even use it as a lumbar pillow, a cushion. I know when I was on the flight back from London, it's a 9-hour flight, my ass was killing me. So I put it right in that spot of your tailbone. And I just stuck the C part under my butt, one C part up on my lower back, and it made all the difference. Like, this pillow is unreal.
I love that it comes with a case too, because I just shove my eye mask and my earplugs in that same bag. And so when I pull it out, I have everything that I need in there, and it can go down onto like the handle of your luggage. So it makes it hands-free.
I really love everything that you talked about it, Kim, because it really is multi-use. We all just got this pillow ourselves, utilized it on our first big international trip. And, again, this isn't your normal travel pillow that almost looks like a donut and has a little opening to kind of fit around your neck and maybe you get a little bit of support. again, you could put it in all sorts of positions, but what I really like is I feel like, if we're really traveling in coach more often than not, right? Well, I should say most people are always traveling in coach versus business or first, right? It is so hard to find a comfortable position for your neck trying to sleep. This one is really great because we'll tilt ourselves to the side and those traditional pillows don't give you that support. This one does. I love it. And I suffer the same problem as you. I'm actually shocked to hear that you have this problem, Kim, but I have the problem of about 2 hours, 3 hours into a flight, my entire butt is sore, numb, the seats aren't comfortable. And you're right, you can just kind of like roll that out and let that be your little butt cushion too, even if you want. So really multi-use, and I love it.
I even used it as a footrest because my feet don't fully touch the ground on a plane, so it gave me just a few extra inches to stretch out and get comfortable. And I will say one other thing about this. In the pictures on the Amazon listing, you'll see that there's kind of a fabric strap that you can wrap around your jawline and around your head so that it holds the pillow in place. I actually mostly did not use that piece of it. I felt like it stayed very well on the shoulder where I needed it to. I didn't need to wrap it around my face, and the comfort did not disappoint.
That's awesome. And the last thing I want to say about it too is there is a YouTube link about this pillow that will tell you all its uses and actually how to use it, because when we say it's not your traditional design, it definitely is not. Like when I first looked at it and saw it, it kind of threw me off a little bit, but there is a YouTube video that shows you all about how to use it properly and its many uses.
One thing that you did mention, Kim, is that you're a shorty and that your feet don't always touch the ground while you're on an airplane. And this next product that I wanted to talk about is actually a foot hammock. And it's one that it has these straps and that you connect them together and then you put it over your tray table. And I bring it on every long flight. Anything over like 3 hours, I'm bringing it. Folds up really small, has a little carrying case. And I just used it on this last flight back from Germany to San Diego. It was nonstop. It was about 11, 12 hours. And it's perfect for me. It makes it so much more easier to sleep when my feet are a little elevated. And it just gives me more positions to adjust into than just having my feet down and dangling or trying to like curl myself up into a ball. So I personally love it and use it. I wouldn't recommend it for anyone over, I would probably say like 5'6", 5'7".
I also have the footrest and absolutely love it.
So this is a gift for the short queens and kings in people's life.
Exactly.
Because I actually bought this too, and it doesn't work as well when you are tall. So that I agree. So take that with a grain of salt and keep in mind, really 5'6", 5'7", and below, this is the perfect item for you to kind of get that comfort, because Brittany raves about it. And I know you do too, Kim.
The other thing that I rave about, and I got Brittany onto, are these Dr. Scholl's white platform tennis shoes. Okay, every lady out there knows that when you're walking around, say, like me, I walked around all day in Athens, Greece in these shoes. I want something that's gonna look cute with my outfit, right? But I also, at this age, have had enough blisters to know I want something comfortable. And I actually discovered these shoes looking on TikTok. What are the best shoes for travel? What are the most comfortable shoes for travel? These had rave reviews. So it's a platform heel, but they're not heel, platform entire bottom. And they're Dr. Scholl's, so they have a built-in amazing insole for comfort. They're white, all white, pretty much. They have a little bit of beige touches, but you really can't see it that well in the shoe. They're so comfortable. They go with dresses, rompers, athletic wear. I love them. I cannot say enough good things about them.
Yeah, I wore them a lot of days while we were in Germany, especially to Oktoberfest and things like that. And we did a lot of walking while we were there. And at the end of the day, my feet didn't hurt, which was a huge plus, because when we went to Spain earlier in the year, I did not have very comfortable walking shoes. And this made all of the difference. Like literally, comfort on your feet just makes you feel so much better.
Comfort and cuteness, this is the winning pair. They do come in around $70, but I'm telling you right now, they are worth it. They're the perfect gift if you are buying for a friend, say you guys are going on a girls trip. perfect gift. Or say, this person's going on a trip, they're going to be walking around a lot, like a solo trip, for example. Perfect gift for them.
What I will say about it too is they do have different styles. I know both you ladies are going kind of with the little classic white style that they have, but I just want to say these are a perfect mix of comfort and style. They are very, very stylish shoes. So to that, I'll give them credit. And I'm also kind of really waiting for that Dr. Scholl's men's line to come out with kind of a little bit of style, because I'll tell you what, sometimes walking around, I feel like it's a little bit different for, women, of course, to find stylish shoes that are comfortable, right? Because it's really more fashion. But as I'm getting older, I understand the need for comfort too. And I'm waiting on you, Dr. Scholl's, for that men's line on these.
So this next product I want to talk about is a portable white noise machine. And sleep is so important when you're on vacation. When we went to Germany this last month, I actually brought my regular sound machine, but you have to plug it into a wall and that takes up space. And if you're in a different country, then you have to have the converter for that and a space on that as well. But let me tell you, I sleep like a baby when a white noise machine is on. So I decided to go ahead and purchase a portable white noise machine. And it's really small. It's like the size of your palm. You charge it in advance. It lasts for several hours. I think it can stay going for about 30 hours, so you can get a few nights sleep with it on. And it has like 13 different noises. It's very compact. And I love it because in hotels, you don't know where you're going to be in a hotel. You don't know if you're going to be near the elevator. You don't know if it's being noisy. You don't know that if you want the window open, what the outside noise is going to be like. Putting this sound machine on makes me sleep so well. I get great sleep with it on. So I would highly recommend traveling with one, and mine just came in the mail this week.
We're looking at it right now. Brittany charged it kind of like first thing. So as we're recording, we have a straight view of this one right now. And like she said, we haven't used this one on our trip yet because we have been using like our regular size one that we have in our bedroom that we've packed. But the compactness of this is just going to open up more space. It's going to be a little bit lighter. But all the benefits that she just talked about, you're going to have when you're on a trip. And these things are fantastic. White noise machines, I love them.
Super affordable too, coming in around 10 to 15 bucks, depending on which one you get. But it is perfect for like a stocking stuffer, or if you're going on a trip with someone that you know might be a little bit noisy, or you're going to be in a noisy area. Perfect gift for a situation like that. This next one is my bread and butter. I have been talking about these since the very first episode that we put out, and this is a microfiber thong. They're seamless. You don't even know you're wearing anything. It feels like absolutely nothing on your skin. They're the most comfortable underwear for women of all time. I know there's some people out there that like to wear granny panties, but for the people that are cool with thongs, these are the most comfortable underwear ever. Take my word for it, you're gonna want them. And the coolest thing about this is they come in big packs, 6 packs, all different colors of packs. So we always tell you, pack enough underwear to shit yourself 3 times a day, get a couple packs of these, get them in the same color. No one will ever know you did.
Love it, Kim.
How do you feel these last you on a nice 10 to 12 hour flight? Because, I hear the opposing arguments sometimes from travel community people that, like, when you're on a plane, yeah, maybe the granny panties are a little bit more comfortable because, who wants a thong on for that long on a flight, right? So how would you rate these ones then, Kim, on that end of things?
I would rate them very high. Honestly, they just sit right on the top of your crack. They don't go into it. And they're so thin. They're so soft. Like, I could wear these to sleep just wearing this. And that's saying a lot.
I love it. It even has an everyday use beyond just the travel aspect then. So just buy them all up.
This next gift that we're going to talk about is a travel mini umbrella. And I really feel that a lot of people don't want to bring umbrellas because they don't want to take up that space in their luggage or their backpack. But this one is so small. It comes with a compact little case, and it's perfect to fit even inside of your small, like, crossbody bag even. You can stick it in your purse. You can stick it in your backpack. And I feel like traveling with an umbrella, especially when you know you're going to be in a destination that possibly could rain a lot. Hawaii is a great example, or Germany this last trip. You want to travel with an umbrella and have that comfort of not getting wet while you're walking around the city all day.
Mexico City is another place that is known to have random rainstorms. I brought my mini travel umbrella with me on that trip, put it right in my crossbody bag, just like you said. And on the very last day we were there, it started raining all of a sudden. I was the only person that had an umbrella. No one even knew that I had one on me because it's so small, it just fits right in your purse. And everyone was trying to come under there with me. So highly recommend this one.
Keyword is, though, they're mini, so you can be selfish and tell people, whoa, there's only so much space. I have it. You need to get your own. Next, talking about comfort here is going to be an airplane sweater for you guys. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, oh, an airplane sweater, but we know this. Planes can be either really cold, or on this last one, it was actually really hot. I won't even lie about that. But more often than not, I think we can all attest to the fact that it gets really cold on a plane and you never know what it's going to be. Brittany has her own specific travel sweater that she wears really all the time for her. And so I feel like any person just kind of needs that general comfort sweater for the airplane. And we actually have several airplane sweaters on our Etsy site for you guys to go check out. All really cool designs, but nevertheless, what amazing comfort it is to kind of have a really comfortable sweatshirt and sweater while you're on a plane when it's freezing, and that little blanket that they give you is not enough.
The one that we'll link in the show notes is a zip-up hoodie with this really cute mountain and forest kind of design on the front and the back of it. It's one of our top-selling products, highly rated. People rave about it, and it's so cozy. There is nothing better than the feeling of the inside of a brand new sweater.
Oh,
it's
I know.
so soft, and once you wash it once, it's gone. So if you have a trip coming up to a colder destination now that it is the colder season, or, like Jamal said, you're just going to be on a plane and they get cold, this is the perfect gift. And then lastly here for comfort, carabiner clips. I have talked about these clips before, and the reason I'll say they're comfort is because they do what they're intended to, right? They're clips that you can clip onto things and then clip other things onto them. And when we were in Banff earlier this year, I was using a carabiner clip to hook to the loop on the top of my backpack and hook on my water bottle. So I didn't have to hold the water bottle. I was able to be comfortable with my hands free, but I was still able to bring my water bottle and, have hydration without a water bladder. I also hooked a bunch of other things on there like hair ties, my sweater even at one point. These things are a classic, and we've all seen them and we get them at merch tables here and there. But if you don't have one, I highly recommend them because they will change your travel life.
Well, not only just on your backpack, something very easily could fit on your suitcase that you might be able to clip on there. And I mean, we were just talking about a travel pillow earlier, and the one that actually has a case. Brittany had her travel pillow one time hooked to her backpack without a carabiner, fell off. She's lost it before. This is a perfect item too that you can use and just kind of clip on your travel pillow or any other item. Just make sure that you don't lose it when it's in tow, if it's not going to be able to fit in your backpack, or if it's that water bottle, or even hair clips as you were talking about. I really love that. So practical, let me just have a hair clip available. Not that I use them, or I shouldn't say hair clips, hair ties. Not that I use them because I don't have long, luscious hair, but I see the practicality.
Well, this next section we're going to dive into is all about keeping yourself healthy while you travel. And so that first thing I'm going to talk about is the pill organizer. I am a believer in this. I actually have this. I keep one in my carry-on bag. This one that we're linking actually comes in a pack of 4. You can use it, you can gift it to other people, but I have one in my carry-on bag. I have one in my car, one in my purse. I have it everywhere. But when you open it up and there's 2 sides. And on one side, there's 2 larger compartments to put pills or medications in. And on the other side are 6 smaller compartments. And so I use it to put ibuprofen, Tylenol, Benadryl, Imodium in case that happens. Even some melatonin. So it has, it's like my just normal pharmacy, I guess, for when I travel with my carry-on bag, and I never go anywhere without it. And I keep one in my work bag as well. So definitely would recommend.
Next up, Liquid IV. Everyone needs this no matter what type of a trip you're going on. Gonna be partying a lot? It'll help with hangovers. Gonna be doing a lot of air travel? It helps with dehydration. Gonna be doing a lot of hiking? Helps you, get those electrolytes that you need when you're out there for a long time. And the best thing about Liquid IV, it was already amazing, but now they have sugar-free flavors that are equally as amazing.
I really love that too, the fact that they have the sugar-free, so that's actually really awesome. But I do love all of their flavors, but for all the reasons that you mentioned, it really does come in handy because I feel like a lot of people when they're traveling, sometimes they don't realize how little water that they're actually drinking. And I've really noticed it, of course, when I'm on a plane, and there is actually science to with the altitude and actually feeling dehydrated, etc. But, for us, we're always kind of like active on trips, hiking, the traveling aspect. We were just at Oktoberfest in Germany. I mean, what better way to kind of really rehydrate and get your electrolytes than through Liquid IV? I mean, they do have a proven track record of actually being able to show scientifically that it does hydrate you. But also, we've talked about this before. We're going to go ahead and say it again. This is an everyday use, but it's also great travel use. If you want Liquid IV, actually go to liquidiv.com and you can use our promo code Travel Squad Podcast for 20% off your order. So don't buy it regular, pay full price, use our promo code, and you're able to get 20% off for an everyday practical purchase.
This would be a good one for stockings. You can buy one bag and split them up against multiple stockings, or if you want to do like tiny gifts for teachers, or if you're getting a big group of friends together and you want to make a little bag of different gifts, this is perfect. Pop a couple in there.
I really like that. I didn't even think about breaking it up for stockings. That's so true that you can actually do that. That's awesome. Give them little testers and samples.
Stockings are the best. I think you can take a few things on this list and build the most epic stocking ever.
The next item on our list is actually going to be a first aid kit. This is very practical when you are traveling. I know we just kind of really talked about the pill organizer, but that's you putting your own personal pills and things like that in there. But the first aid kit is going to include things like eye wash, Band-Aids, moleskin for all your bruises and blisters that you get, Kim, because you don't have your wool socks. It even comes with an emergency blanket. And you may be thinking, well, how big is this first aid kit for a blanket? No, we're talking about those foil ones that you see that they give to runners that are really kind of like NASA level blankets that are designed to actually keep you warm, things of that nature. So this is perfect when you travel. Anything could really happen. Of course, perfect for home, office, car, workplace, doesn't really matter. But we definitely always have some of these things here from this first aid kit when we travel, because you just never know when you're going to need it.
Yeah, it's actually a 2-in-1. So you get the large pack for your home, but then it comes with a smaller pack that you can use. And in that small pack, there's like 43 pieces in there. So I just throw that into my hiking bag along with the safety blanket. And that's what I use when we travel and when we go on hikes. And then I just restock from the main compartment, which is great.
Another good item to have in the health category is a water bottle. We all like to bring a water bottle when we go traveling, but the one that we're featuring on our list this year is actually a collapsible water bottle. So it extends out to fit 18.5 ounces, and then it compresses down to the size of your AirPod container. So when you're not using it, you can save space, pop it out, fill it up. It also has a little hook on the side, so you can hook it onto like your backpack or your suitcase, and it comes in a ton of cute colors.
I think this is super handy because when water bottles are, that hard stainless steel and they're empty, you literally can't put them anywhere else other than like in a side pocket or in your luggage, and they take up all that space. But if it collapses down, saves space, and then it's lightweight too. So that is a twofer.
There's so many times I've gone on trips where I decide not to bring my stainless steel water bottle because I don't want to carry it around. Even when we're going like walking around the city, right? Once the bottle's empty, like you said, you have to carry around an empty bottle, and I just don't want to do that. So I'll end up buying water bottles, and they're like $5 each. You throw them away, and then you buy another one for $5, and that sucks. So I am going for the foldable water bottle from now on.
A lot of times I'm with you on that, Kim, because I don't like to carry my water bottle for like the whole day And then I think to myself, well, shit, do I need to bring my backpack now? Because I'd rather carry something on my back than actually hold my water bottle in my hand. But these are really cool because, like you said, when you're done, you can just kind of compress it down. But these are really compressible enough that they could legit fit in your pocket. So when you come across a spot where you can actually just fill it up with some water versus buying a new water bottle, etc., these are fantastic for that.
Next section, if you have the paranoid traveler in your life, then we have all the products that you're going to want to give them for safety and security to make them feel comfortable on their trips. Also, really good list right here for the solo traveler because safety and security is so important in those situations.
Before we get into this, ladies, I just want to say, who do you think is the paranoid traveler of us three?
Jamal.
Me?
Yes.
I would disagree.
I don't know. Because Jamal is paranoid, but Brittany, you're the one that brings all the things.
What do you mean I bring all the things?
She's over-prepared because anything could happen, I guess.
You have your Pepto, your Imodium, your Cipro.
Hey, those are clutch. Honestly, like if Brittany didn't pack that, I would feel the paranoia because I would be like dwelling on that.
Okay, but our safety and security section that we have on our list has nothing to do with gut health or medication. But while we dive into the safety and security portion, the first item that we have on our list is actually a travel size slim leather wallet. It's RFID blocking. It's like 12 to $10 depending on what color you get. It comes in so many different colors. And it's perfect because when you are on a trip, you only take a few different credit cards and stuff like that. So you just slip these in. You're not bringing your whole big bulky wallet, and it just slips easily into your crossbody purse or your pocket, and it's perfect to use while you travel.
And we're not talking about just any wallet, right? RFID blocking technology on it. And if you guys aren't familiar with what that is, of course, everything nowadays, our credit cards, even our passport cards and passports themselves have microchips in them, right? So these are designed to be cases that actually are able to block people who are trying to remotely hack it. I mean, you hear so many things these days with how technologically sophisticated people are on getting hacking. I mean, I just read an article too that even like USB chargers in airports, like on the seats and stuff like that, if you're charging your phone with your USB, they can hack devices on it, right? So what better way to kind of enhance your protection than to get this type of wallet that has the RFID blocking technology? That way they can't hack and take your credit card or payment information while you're on your trip and just ruin it even more. I really love these. They're sleek and they offer great protection.
Someone actually gifted one to me because they knew I was an avid traveler, and it turned into my everyday little wallet. I don't use a big bulky wallet, so I just use this every single day, even when I am traveling or not traveling.
I have the same one.
Next up on the list is actually a small black change purse. And what I love about this is it's sleek, it's cute, and you can keep your coins organized. We just came back from Germany and we went to Oktoberfest. To use the restroom at Oktoberfest, you have to have 50 euro cents or a euro coin. So we're collecting all of our euro change. It adds up quickly in other countries. In the US, we're such credit card based, and in Germany they are so cash based in some of like the areas, so you're constantly using cash, getting change back. This helps keep it organized so that all of the change is not falling to the bottom of your purse or falling out of your pocket, and I would highly recommend getting one of these.
Another accessory that's a really great gift and great for travelers is a sling bag. This is super trendy as well. It's a little bit larger than your typical crossbody, but smaller than a backpack. It's that perfect mid-size there. And then it has this gorgeous, thicker strap on it that goes across your body. Super on trend right now. I mean, if you think about like the Lululemon crossbody sports bags, it's that kind of a vibe, but it's perfect for traveling because you need a little bit of a larger bag to put your souvenirs in if you're going, or your water bottle, or like all the pamphlets that get handed out to you when you're going to different museums and things. This is the perfect bag for it, and there's a ton of different styles, ton of different colors. We have nudes in like a light faux leather looking, red, which is super on trend for fall, this like cloudy dark gray. Like there's a lot of really cute colors here, and it's less than $30.
You know, the one that we have linked, of course, is actually for girls, but I am seeing so many things these days, especially where that kind of little man throw across satchel is coming really in clutch. I don't know if I have the demeanor to pull it off, but for the men that do, look for one of these also kind of in male styling and format, because these are actually really, really clutch to have in terms of keeping everything close to you, protected, and everything like that when you're traveling. Because the last thing you want to do is lose documents, wallet, etc. And I think these crossbody sling purses, bags, they're really great for that. Next on our list is something that most Americans actually probably have or something similar, but nevertheless, if you don't, it is a really great gift to give or even get for yourself, which is a Ring doorbell. Everyday practical use, we know this, but especially if you are traveling a lot and on the road and just kind of want to keep tabs on things to make sure, like, hey, is my house safe? Is anybody coming to my front door? Did a package get left? And have a neighbor come and maybe hold it for you. You really have that capability with the Ring doorbell. And I think it just gives you that peace of mind and comfort when you're traveling and on the road.
I gotta say, I was surprised to see this one on the list because I was like, wait, you can bring your Ring doorbell with you? And like, how does that work? But you're right. It's for peace of mind while you're away so that you know, is someone breaking into my house? Did my package get delivered? Should I tell the neighbor there's something weird going on out here? I think you could also think about like little cameras for your pets too, if you were going to be away just maybe one night. But the Ring doorbell is so smart for those longer trips too.
Yeah, we actually cat sit for our neighbor and she cat sits for us. And so whenever she sees that she gets a product delivered, she goes ahead and texts me saying, hey, I just got a package delivered. Any chance you can go next door and put it inside? And so I go ahead and do that. So it just kind of gives you peace of mind, like making sure everything's safe.
Peace of mind that you get with the Ring doorbell is absolutely essential. That's why it has made the list.
And the last item that has made our list, final item of our list, is a mini carbon monoxide detector. It's good to bring when you travel to hotels, Airbnbs, even RVs or camping sites. And it on the little display screen, it displays the temperature, humidity, and the carbon monoxide concentration on the screen. So if you are paranoid or you just want safety, this is a great one to bring with you.
Where's Zaina for this conversation? OG Squad member Zaina. I can't tell you how many times we would travel and she'd be like, you think they have carbon monoxide detectors here? And because she'd read stories of people dying of carbon monoxide, because of course it's odorless and of course it can kill you, things of that nature. So this would be the perfect gift for her. Maybe we should even really get it for her for Christmas or put it in her stocking or something. But I love how you say for the paranoid traveler, and it kind of really is. But again, it's one of those things when you go to other countries too, honestly, with respect, sometimes you don't know what regulations and how things are done or how safe. So this does give you that peace of mind of knowing when you're staying somewhere that everything is A-OK.
I've actually noticed on a lot of Airbnb listings, even here in the US, that they say they do not have carbon monoxide monitors there.
Yeah, and it's very popular to bring because of Airbnbs. And I thought it was pretty cool to bring for like an RV as well. Like I would have never thought that, but that makes a lot of sense.
All right, Squatty, so there you have it, our 2023 best gifts for travelers. Depending on what type of traveler you are, there's something here for everything and every budget. So happy shopping and happy holidays.
And I just want to reiterate again, great travel gifts, but also a lot of these great everyday practical uses too. And don't forget to go to our website, travelsquadpodcast.com. Check out all these links or even in the show notes to see the exact products that we're talking about here for you guys today.
All right, Squatties, thank you for tuning in to the episode this week. Remember to keep the adventures going with us. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok at Travel Squad Podcast, and send us in your questions of the week.
If you found the information in this episode to be useful, or if you thought we were just plain funny, please be sure to share it with a friend that would enjoy it too. And as always, guys, please subscribe, rate and review our podcast, and tune in every Travel Tuesday for new episodes.
Stay tuned for next week's episode. We have some more amazing adventures and tips in store for you.
Bye, Squatties.
Bye, Squatties.
Bye, Squatties.